Check some news too. See what's going on in the world. See what else we need to fix. All right. Like I said, normally office hours. If anybody has any questions or wants to give any feedback, feel free. I'll try to keep an eye on that. So yeah, go ahead and shoot. Ask questions. Do whatever you want. I don't want to watch any bullshit about the 4th of July. I'm not celebrating freedom because America is not free. You guys are celebrating bullshit. Yeah, it's not fucking free. There we go. Celebrate
Wait, you
freedom
don't
when
write
people are
anything
actually
down
free.
after conversations?
This is Pocket.
I'm not going to celebrate freedom in a nation where people are subjugated. So
It
no.
records and creates organized notes based on your conversations. I use it at work, at the doctor's, and when I'm out and about. I could.
Welcome back and Alive Now from Fox. I'm your host, Anna Marsick. Pizza Hut has been a staple for decades, but some news came out this week. Take a look at that post from Reuters. Yum Brands announced it is going to sell Pizza Hut for $2.7 billion, splitting that deal between Yum China Holdings and private equity firm Long Range Capital. So this deal is worth about $2.7 billion total. Joining us right now to break down what this means for the brand, we are joined by Bloomberg restaurant analyst Michael Halen. Thanks so much for joining us here live now from Fox.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so first things first, let's just break down this deal. Who are these companies that are buying Pizza Hut?
Yeah, so the Chinese business is going to be bought by Yum China, which is publicly traded out there in China. Has been, Yum Brand's largest franchisee for quite some time. They were partnered in those restaurants with Yum Brand, so this made perfect sense. Long Range is, a private equity fund. They've don't have a ton of experience in restaurants, but they clearly see an opportunity to turn around Pizza Hut, which, has been, a tough go for Yum Brands for the last, decade plus.
And Yum Brands has, of course, owned Pizza Hut for a while now. So why did they decide that now was the right time to sell it?
It was really the new management team. A new CEO came in, Chris Turner, and he's just more aggressive, I think, than his predecessor, right? And so they're not wasting any time to kind of re-image Yum Brands. And this was a key piece of the puzzle because it really gives their management team and their executive team, which is known to be as good as there is in the restaurant industry, a chance to focus on its primary growth drivers, which are Taco Bell, which is an absolute monster in the US and around the globe, and KFC, which is very strong internationally.
How exactly is this Pizza Hut deal being structured?
Yeah, so this is going to be a cash deal. It being private equity, I assume they're going to borrow and lever this business up. Yeah, like I said, they must see something here. The pizza industry, especially in the United States, is very, very competitive. And Pizza Hut has had a really tough 15 plus years. Domino's turned around their business in 2010. And since then, they've been taking share, quarter after quarter, year after year. And it's really taken a chunk out of Pizza Hut's business.
Pizza Hut, before they had those buildings that were kind of shaped like the Hut, and they had the all-you-can-eat pizza with the salad. Do you think when they strayed away from that business kind of declined a little bit? Are we going to see a comeback maybe of those buildings?
I think the buildings are tough because people want their pizza delivered fast and easy. And Pizza Hut was trying to convince their franchisees to open more of these smaller delivery-only stores because they make a lot more money, right? They're cheaper to build. The payback period is much shorter, and they have a stronger returns on investment, right? In my opinion, that real estate has kind of been a yoke on its neck for quite some time. I'd say the other reason why, this chain has struggled in the U.S. anyway has really been the quality, right? That we've seen a degradation in the quality over the years. The pizza market has become way more competitive over the last 15, 20 years, not only from the likes of Domino's and Papa John's, but also all the local mom and pop shops and all the brick oven and fired oven pizza joints that we see cropping up everywhere. So it's definitely a tough business. And then, they're impacted by this K-shaped recovery. A lot of their customers here in the U.S. are low and middle income consumers, right? And inflation impacts those segments of the consumer much, much harder than high income consumers, and that crimps their spending. And, they're more likely to buy a frozen pizza at the grocery store than order Pizza Hut when times are tough.
Why do you think the sales being separated between China and all the other buildings?
Yeah, I think the real reason why is that Young Brands wanted Young China to own the China business. So in my opinion, that part of the deal happened first. And from there, Young Brands most likely was on the search for someone to buy the US and the European business and you know, the entire international business ex China. So that's why I think it was split into two buyers, because you know, Young China is focused on that country and they're not interested in buying other international markets or the US.
What does this mean for consumers going forward? Do you think that there are going to be significant changes maybe in the menu or how things are operated?
You know, what I think is that quality will improve. That's the way I would approach it. I would try to improve the quality because that's how Domino's took share from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was number one in 2009, 2010. And Domino's revamped their pizza and that started off their very strong run. So if I was running Pizza Hut, I'd be very focused on the quality of the food. Once you can get people back in the stores, then you can do more, you know, unique and limited time offers and unique offerings, and you can kind of play with the menu a little bit. They got to get the marketing right? And then once they can get sales to come back, you know, from there, you know, it's about convincing the franchisees to open more stores. And I'd have to assume it would be these smaller delivery and takeout only stores.
Are there any other people or I guess companies in the pizza game that are kind of giving Domino's a run for their money? Are they still like the clear front runner?
Yeah, Domino's has been on an absolute tear for, you know, I guess it's like about 16, 17 years now. You know, Papa John's has done well here in the US in fits and starts. You know, they're struggling a bit. Struggling a lot right now, and Pizza Hut has been struggling for quite some time. It's really been the regional players, as well as the independents, the local mom and pop shops have done, you know, a nice job. Like they've increased the quality, you know, the competition by increasing the quality, providing better quality for consumers.
Just looking at that $2.7 billion price tag, does that tell us anything about maybe the strength of the current company?
Yeah, because the chain is huge. So, you know, you could probably quibble if you want to, you know, quibble about this deal. You're saying, well, they're not really getting a whole lot for Pizza Hut, but you know, to me, it's really about just getting it off the books. They're going to take 2.3 billion after tax. They're going to use it to buy back shares. They'll be able to buy back about 6% of the float, right? And the market's going to give them a higher multiple in the market because they're going to grow the top line and they're going to grow the bottom line a lot faster without. It is really addition by subtraction.
Now, looking ahead, let's say 5 years, what do you think Pizza Hut's operations are going to look like?
Yeah, it's tough to say. The restaurant business is tough, especially in the midst of a commodity bull market where low-income consumers are getting squeezed. But you know, I would expect that long-range capital management is going to be looking to, you know, improve the quality, open more of these smaller delivery and pickup only stores, trying to close these big red roof restaurants because they are not doing the volume to justify the large rents that they pay. You know, back in the 80s, Pizza Hut was a monster. It was a place to be. People were going there and you could justify paying those high rents, right? But they were located in some such places where, you know, just can't justify paying rents anymore. So.
Hey, Doug.
Hola, buenos dias.
What's going on?
Second week, see what you had going on, see what you might want to do today.
Yeah, I know I texted you late last night because I got off the phone with mom and then started doing accounting stuff, and it was like 10:30 or something by the time I was like, oh, like thinking about calling, but didn't want to wake you. So yeah, if you guys wanted to do something, yeah, because yesterday I had Trina saying that she was gonna come by apparently she said like she fell asleep at like the last minute, and I don't know, it ended up not coming over. So, yeah. So like, but yeah, today, didn't have any plans or anything like that. So, totally free to do anything you guys want to do.
Okay. Yeah. Reached the Bookies out on the west side of town. Hoping out. She's never been there, so just thinking about a road trip out there to see Bucky's if you want to interested in it.
That'd be kind of cool. Maybe we can check that out. And grab some jerky or some of their, I don't know, they have good food. I forget what they have exactly, but I know they have some decent stuff. Yeah.
Sandwiches are the number one. They said that they sell.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a lot of choices. They got a lot of other stuff too.
So just a heads up, I don't have anything due today. I'm all caught up on stuff, and I don't have anything due till tomorrow. More accounting and interpersonal communication stuff. So in the meantime, I'm just planning on like reading a bunch, and so kind of soaking up some stuff, so I can do that in the car or wherever. So I'm not too pressed on assignments or anything today. So
Watch some of the show or movie or something. Yeah.
okay. Let's see. What time did you guys want to go do that?
Just got on the show. So I guess
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, if you guys want to head over whenever, I just need to hop in the shower real quick and change. But I'm pretty much ready to just grab my stuff and we can go. All right, sounds good. I'll go ahead. All right, I'll go ahead and get ready then. See you guys in a few. Bye. He's open. Yeah, I'm not looking to celebrate Independence Day. I'm not independent from shit. I'll celebrate my independence when I actually feel independent. I feel oppressed. This fascist fucking country. I can't fucking leave it. They keep me trapped here as a fucking prisoner. I don't even want to be here. They're deporting other people, man. Like fucking, come on, let's go. I'm over here. Come get me. Come take me. Send me fucking anywhere else. I'm just kidding. Maybe not that far. I'm just kidding. This country isn't like horrible. It's just there's a lot of shit I need to fix, and it's pissing me off. And so I'm saying a lot of things out of anger, but I'm trying to stay calm and collected and realize that we need to go about this the right way. So, yeah. Never allow emotion to cloud your judgment. Like emotion can motivate you, definitely, but don't let it steer you off course. Make me do stupid shit. Don't let the emotion break the 3 big rules: not being an asshole, not being a dumbass, and not being a pussy. Don't let emotion misconstrue. Is that the word? Dilute that or whatever. I don't know. I'm still waking up, man. I need to get ready. Oh, I feel like I still need sleep. No matter how much I sleep, I still feel tired and I still feel like I need more sleep. I'm just exhausted, stressed. There's so much stuff I need to do. So many changes we need to implement. Long road ahead, man. But it's meaningful. This reform, this reformation, this lead to liberation and an ability for people to seize more opportunities and seize even more aspirations by limiting the jurisdiction of law enforcement to oppress people. You guys are like, it's not government. I know I say government just to specify. When I say government, I mean, yeah, like there's a lot of parts of the government that suck and they need fixing, and there's a lot of bureaucratic processes that just take fucking ages and they're slow as shit. Yeah, those definitely need to fix. I'm like, they're not off the board. They're not definitely not off the hook. but at the same time, the main target is law enforcement and the judicial system. The criminal injustice system or outlaw enforcement, like you guys are trying to do the right thing, just going about it the wrong way. And like, I don't blame you too much. I mean, you're, like I said, like it was set with good intentions, but like, you don't realize how detrimental and how much harm the stuff that you do causes. Like, I don't have a problem with the people as much as I do with the things that some of the things, not all the things. Again, not doing black and white thinking here. We don't do that shit. We think of things, the whole picture. And yeah, they just need to. It's only some of the things they create, and it's because it's hasty. It's not well thought out enough, and people need to be held accountable, or at least systems need to be held accountable, put in check, so that way they don't go too far and hold people back from their true potential. Maximizing opportunity, maximizing production at minimum expense. So yeah, we don't want to like have people doing enough shit to like hurt a bunch of people. Like, yeah, we need to rein it back and kind of like have people be aware of like, hey, we coexist with others, we live in a world with others. So there's certain things that like in order to function as a society, we make certain sacrifices in order to like, accommodate each other and coexist and cooperate, collaborate, everything like that. But the justice system has taken that and bastardized that concept and basically just created a bunch of rules to, I don't know, just subjugate people. Basically, there's a few powerful people probably up there just calling shots, not really planning shit out, and then other people are just doing whatever the fuck they say. maybe even they're trying to like kind of piece things together and plan things out a little bit, but there's too much chaos, too much bullshit going on, too much people in power not really knowing what the hell they're doing, or at least not thinking it out completely. It's not well thought out. We need to limit people's ability and politicians' ability to have authority and power over the people. Like, mankind can barely fucking manage itself. Like, there needs to be significant limits set on how much politicians and law enforcement and people can set restrictions on other people, because this kind of goes back to the thing about society and society's rules evolving and changing at like an exponential rate, like so much faster than what biology, what's like stuff that we're like literally born with, and like just whatever, like it doesn't evolve as quickly. Like it doesn't, like we can adapt somewhat to an extent, but to our genes, like we live within a certain set of parameters. Like you can only do so much, and if your rules are like over here and like this person like over here can only do this much, I'm like, dude, they're pretty much fucked. Like, so your system needs to be modified, adjusted to be able to accommodate different things, especially the idea of precedent. We need to fucking outlaw that shit, because we adopted the whole British system because we didn't have the technology back in the day and we needed to expedite the processes of trials. But now, hey, we have AI, we have technology, we have abilities to expedite these processes and look more deeply into individual case studies. Or look deeper into perform case studies to look deeper into individuals in order to analyze true, like what is truly best, like what is the best outcome, instead of like, I don't know what to do, throw this motherfucker in jail, throw this guy in prison. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I only have this much of the picture, and actually this much happened, and I'm just gonna make a decision because fuck it, it's fast, it's speedy. That's really what the government does. They're just lazy and incompetent. And like, again, when I say government, I mean specifically law enforcement and specifically the judicial system. It's completely fucking inept right now. It is broken as shit. How do you break a broken system? No, I'm not trying to break it. I'm trying to fix it. It's not completely broken. It's just a few busted lights and some maybe faulty plumbing and shit like that. But we got to make sure we get to it. Fix it. It's not like the whole house needs to be torn down. It's just we need to implement a lot of renovations. So Like I said, maybe patch up some of the drywall instead of putting just wallpaper over it. We need to actually go in there and fix it. We need to go in there and like, you know, like really get on in there, get down and dirty in the shit instead of just slapping on band-aids and shit, painting over it, or just Mickey Mousing the job, man. Just doing the bare minimum, trying to scrape by and say it's good enough. That's what this government does. It barely does enough. It only does what it absolutely feels like it has to until somebody puts pressure on it, and then it's like, oh shit, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm like, yeah, of course you fucking are, like, and I'm here to fucking tell you. So we're gonna fix this shit. Where were we? I got off on a whole tangent. Doing notes. Oh yeah, you're supposed to be again. All right, we're gonna end it there. Fuck. I need to come back to this shit. We need to do fundraising campaigns for each. Hold on. I need to set this up. I want to just be able to delineate it so I can. Steps. Company campaigns. Step 2. So that's broad scope. And then next we're gonna do product or service campaigns. Narrow scope. So you can fund the whole entire company and invest, or you can invest in just a single particular service or product. So I like that idea for stocks and stuff too, and also even individual employees, maybe. Yeah, because you can see the stockholders and based on how much they invest, but how much information do they have? I don't want them like while selecting all employees, but they elect the board of directors. Like say individual employees. I don't know. Like you'd have to have a lot of people like chipping in into that information because like you could literally have one or a couple random fuckers that come in here and be like make the wrong decision, kind of fuck up your shit. So all right, maybe that not that specific. So we'll leave it at that. So company campaign, and then that's broad scope, and then public our product and service campaigns will be a narrow scope. Bang. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Coño. Go ahead and cut this right here. Gotta cut. That's an hour. That's about an office hour. All right. Come back, more counting, just typing more notes then. So type more notes, go over the notes. Once I have those, I'll have it locked in, go to the homework, finish that shit. Just go to Bucky's. All right, gotta turn my security stuff on. Anybody come to my house, I fucking home alone this shit. I don't know, is Arizona a stand your ground state? Who knows? I don't know. I need to. I just that'd be kind of cool to have like a one of those like a mansion and then like in the door. Oh, what do you call it? The flogger? Like I don't know. I feel like it was called remember like Black Ops Zombies or some shit. But there's that big thing that goes around. Like you have two things, and they have like spikes on them. And they go like that, and then the zombies come in, and fucking smacks them. just turns him into pink mist, just eviscerates him. Yeah, no, probably not that, because you wouldn't want it to like accidentally be on him and fucking get yourself. I wonder how many people out there have like booby trapped, like set booby traps and then like stumbled upon them themselves because they forgot it was there. Like, how many people in human history? I mean, I know it has to at least be a few. Like, I wonder how common that is. Ugh. Anyway, all right, we're done. We're done with our productive thoughts for the moment. I'm out.